Where are we headed to? Where are we?
So our next big sailing adventure starts today. We are headed to Miami. We're at the airport right now, leaving San Diego, heading to Miami today, boarding a boat tomorrow in Fort Lauderdale to sail 7 days to the Bahamas.
I know, it's going to be exciting.
Our first time ever on a catamaran.
Yes.
First time ever on a catamaran, let alone sailing 7 days on a catamaran.
So our goal for this trip is to get a 106 and a 114 certification. So we'll let you know if it all goes well.
This has been incredible that we started this journey. Just watching YouTube videos and stuff, and now all of a sudden it's like stepping into the screen. It's going to be us out there actually doing it.
Customers and U.S. military members.
Okay, here we go.
Yep. Keep on adventure.
Keep on.
So we boarded our boat, and we were thinking it was going to be the 37-foot boat over there, but we were shocked
We're pleasantly surprised.
to find out that we were on this monster Lagoon 450 here. So this is a 46-foot catamaran that is just massive. The thing that's crazy about this is we started watching YouTube videos a few years ago, and it turns out that Captain Jen, the same person who's the captain for Jason and Nikki Wynn. So we've already seen some of her teaching style. 20 plus years, 100-ton captain's license, just incredible credentials. So tomorrow we're going to sail south to Miami, and then
let's say Monday, we'll be sailing over from Miami to Bimini.
yeah. So we have to go south because the Gulf Stream's going to want to carry us north. So it's about a 55-mile crossing. We are going to be doing night sailing. We are going to be anchoring out in Bimini at different places each night. We are going to be doing a nighttime man overboard drill under sail. That's crazy. I can't even imagine maneuvering a boat this big under sail, recovering a person. So really advanced challenges for us. I am beyond excited.
Me too. It's going to be good. Welcome to the Bahamas.
I can't believe it.
I know.
We're actually here, swimming in the ocean in the Bahamas after a great day of sailing. Getting ready to go have some dinner. People are just sitting down the beach, grabbing some drinks.
So we sailed across there today. Took us 12 hours to get across. A lot of it's because we were just downwind sailing, and we only had 4 knots of speed of wind, and but you know what? It was just beautiful.
Yeah, Gulf Stream was really settled out, nice and smooth. We got a little nap in.
Yeah.
We had to get up at 3:30 in the morning. It was nice to get a cat nap in somewhere during the day.
3 o'clock this one.
3 o'clock this morning.
Yeah.
Midnight, West Coast time.
Yes.
So
I think I'm transitioning now.
I think so too.
Yeah. So we took a dip in I guess it's the Caribbean.
I guess it's Caribbean Ocean.
Yeah.
We suck at geography.
Yeah. So I don't know if the Caribbean Ocean is the same thing as the Bahamian Ocean, which is the same thing as the Atlantic Ocean.
You can complain to us in the comments below that we don't know geography. It's all water.
Yeah.
If you go that way, you end up in Florida. So it's the Atlantic Ocean at some point. So I think it's just surreal to me because we started watching these sailing videos on YouTube and stuff, and it's, I don't know, to be here, to have sailed here and be swimming in the ocean like this and stuff, but to think back on all of the nights we spent studying and still are doing our charting and all this kind of stuff. So it's not just like oh, take a vacation to the Bahamas. It was like learn a whole new skill set and do it together. A new language. Yeah, exactly. But this was like the big payoff.
Yeah.
Could definitely get used to this lifestyle.
Yeah, me too. I'm ready. When are we buying a boat trip?
Yeah, so about that.
This is Hermine, my friend the hermit crab. He came to visit us. Can you say hi to Hermie?
You can't take him home.
I was just going to ask her.
You can't take him home. Kelly, you cannot take him home. We'll cook him up for dinner tonight.
In the Bahamas.
First full day in the Bahamas.
Yeah, we're just anchored out here. I don't know, maybe a mile or so. It's only like 6 feet of water. It's super shallow. So my favorite spot here has been sitting on the sugar scoops here and just putting my feet in the water and just enjoying it.
The Atlantic Ocean just stretching out behind us. The moon shining off the water. The boat's completely turned off, so we're not running a generator or anything tonight. We have all the hatches open. Just got a cool sea breeze coming in through.
That's really nice.
Coming in, yeah, a cool sea breeze blowing through the cabins.
So I think tomorrow after sailing, I think we're supposed to go feed the rays.
Yeah, supposedly we're gonna go anchor out at Gun Cay. Gun Cay, which is about 8 miles south of here. And she said, "Oh yeah, we gotta anchor out there because you guys could go feed the rays and do a bunch of snorkeling and that kind of stuff too.
So it should be pretty amazing.
Yeah.
And when you see us tomorrow, it'll be just like Gun Cay, I believe it is.
Yep. Gun Cay Island.
So
That's our
last night here.
Our last night. What a celebration!
So we've been practicing man overboard drills all afternoon.
Yep, man overboard drills of all different types.
So
But
first time taking a dinghy in.
I have always wanted to just anchor out a boat, get in a dinghy, come to a deserted island. What a dream.
Yeah.
What a dream. It just feels incredible. There's a ton of rays right here off the shore. So we brought some bread over. We're going to feed some stingrays,
Yeah, hopefully we're going to find some.
drink a little water, get back to the boat, have a beer, some wine, nice dinner.
Should be nice.
Oh my gosh. What a dream come true. What a dream come true. Another bucket list item.
Yeah.
Taking a dinghy to shore. Woohoo!
I know that might not seem like a big deal for a lot of people, but it's a big deal for us.
It's a big deal for us. It's a big deal for us. Something very different than just sailing around San Diego Bay. Definitely feels much more like an ocean experience.
Mm-hmm.
So, hey, great job, beautiful.
You too, Jeff.
Oh my gosh. Love living life with you.
Yes, let's keep it doing it.
You want to go feed some manta rays?
Yeah. Hey, let's keep on adventuring.
Keep on adventuring. Oh yeah, another early departure. We'll be heading back to Fort Lauderdale. Conditions are expected to be potentially sporty.
Yeah.
There's kind of a front moving through.
Yeah.
Tomorrow afternoon they could be having thunderstorms in the Fort Lauderdale area. So I'd be good with some heavy weather sailing.
Probably at least 1 week, maybe 2.
Good experience.
Great experience.
Well, good night from Gun Cay.
Gun Cay, Bahamas.
Gun Cay, Bahamas. Good night. It's 4:40 in the morning. What are we doing?
ready to do the man overboard drills, head back to Miami.
Fort Lauderdale.
Fort Lauderdale.
Heavy conditions today, we think.
Yeah, that's what we anticipate.
Could be up to 25 knot winds. Could be 4 to 6 foot seas. About an 8-hour plus passage. Ready for this? Let's do it.
We made it, Jeff.
We made it.
It's been quite the week.
I would have never thought I'd get to experience something like that. Like you said, it was a combination of everything. You know, completely quiet night out at anchor with just the most beautiful stars, dark as can be. Really
There's so
calm,
many stars.
really calm and settled. You know, a dinghy on a deserted island. You know, feeding bat rays and swimming with rays, and then being in 10-foot waves with waves crashing. You know, spray hitting the bow and hitting us way back there. Just getting drenched.
Not just spray, I mean waves.
Yeah, exactly. We were saying last night, were either of us ever afraid? And we were like, whatever is just this side of afraid is what we were. It was never afraid. It was like, okay, this is really serious. This is really serious. We need to be strapped in. We need to be hanging on. We need to be careful with our hands, getting caught in rope. You know, it was just like you're just in the moment. Like, okay, gotta execute, gotta be really conscious.
We were too busy to be afraid of.
The forecast models weren't predicting anything that strong either. So we were expecting 10 to 15, and we ended up hitting 20 to 25, gusting to 30.
And actually, one time when I was at the helm, now it was just myself and our crewmate Alan who saw it. Well, we actually saw the wind actually hit 62.
62
Yeah,
knot.
that was
a 62 knot microburst gust.
Yeah.
For a second.
Yeah.
But the captain said, "Oh, there's no way it's 62. You're reading the wrong gauge." And we're like, "We're reading that gauge right there." She's like, "Well, it can't be 62." And we're like, "It said 62."
Yeah. Just saying what it said.
Yeah. Well, since this course is to teach us how to sail in all heavy weather, you know, as opposed to just being, hey, a trip to the Bahamas and back, you know, the reefing lines were jacked up and stuff. So at one point we had both engines on and all the sails down. And in weather that bad, we absolutely could have been just, okay, well, let's keep the motors on, all the sails down, and we're going to motor back via motorboat back to Fort Lauderdale and be fine. But the captain was like, okay, I'm going to work on getting these reefing lines fixed. We're going to put in 2 reefs in the mainsail, which means it's going to be a small sail. But we worked on the boat, got it reconfigured, put up small sails, and killed the engines. and got back under full sail in really heavy seas.
Yeah.
And sailed all the way back, which that's what we were talking about as students. We're like, that was wild when we turned off the engines and got back under sail in some of the worst of the weather.
Yeah.
But you know, that was what this experience was trying to give us, letting us know what the boat's capable of doing, how to set the sails properly for that kind of condition. And the boat was fine.
The boat was fine.
The boat was fine. We were
we were coming up waves like this.
Yeah.
And then we'd crash down and go down waves like this.
And we were just yelling. We were. It was like we were calling it a bucking bronco. The catamarans, they describe it as a hobby horse, and that's a great example. You're just hobby horsing back and forth, just up and down and up and down. At the helm, you're literally like riding it like a bull, like one hand on the wheel and the other hand just like free.
Yeah, and I couldn't, during the worst of the storm, I couldn't get any video because I didn't feel like I could let go to take video.
No, there was a lot of stuff. I had my, it was a good idea putting the GoPro on my headband. That allowed me to get more video than I ever would have. But no, there's so much video we didn't get because there was just no way. You couldn't think about that at all.
Yeah.
You know, we keep feeling like we're not sailors, but it was okay that we took this course.
Oh yeah,
we were prepared.
Yeah,
we were qualified to take this course. And that's what's just crazy, is to think that only a year ago on Mission Bay, we were nervous taking out an 18-foot sailboat on Mission Bay. And now we're on a 46-foot catamaran out in the middle of the ocean. No sight of land anywhere in weather and feeling completely comfortable. But we've spent more hours than anybody knows studying, sailing, practicing, talking.
Yeah.
And I think it really showed on this trip that we were well positioned.
Only thing left now is our exam. You know, will we pass the written exam?
Yeah, nothing more fun than being in torrential rain for hours on end, hanging on for dear life, and then you get to take a 3-hour written exam on top of that.
I think at this point we need to go in, we need to do our studying some more.
We need to go in and study.
And we will leave you with keep on adventuring.
Keep on adventuring. Just finished the written exam, and wow, it was really hard. It was, it took me almost 3 hours, 2.5 hours plus. 50 questions. Kelly's still inside taking the exam. Don't know how we did yet, but I'm sure thinking about her. I'm so proud of her and so proud of us. I don't feel very confident about passing. We need an 80% grade. She warned us in advance. She said, I apologize in advance. This test is really hard. And she was not kidding. It's really hard. It's all essay questions. No multiple choice. So just a lot of information to go over. But glad we did it. Stand by for Kelly to finish up, and then we will get our grades and see what happened. Well, we got our exam scores, and I can't believe it. I passed. I got a 92%, and I've got my ASA 106 certification. Kelly, what was your score?
Well, mine was a 93%.
A 93? You beat me.
By 3 points.
Kelly got a 93%. I got a 92%. We are both certified ASA 106 Advanced Coastal Cruising.
Well, not to mention the ASA 114.
And our ASA 114 Cruising Catamaran certifications.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, what an experience. What an experience. Captain Jen was just super excited for us.
She was amazing.
Gave us her business card. Wants to keep track of our sailing adventures going forward. We've met 2 new people. I told Sean if he's ever in San Diego, we definitely want to take him out sailing, but rather than having him crew for us, we'd love to crew for him. He's an incredible captain.
Yeah.
So yeah, we are just excited about our sailing journeys to continue. We've got an incredible sailing resume. She wrote in our sailing resume now that we actually experienced seas up to 12 feet in size.
Yeah.
So she put that in our logbooks for us. So
Yeah, pretty intense.
who would have imagined? So now it's time to go to the hotel, relax, and I think this is going to be us signing off from Fort Lauderdale and this cruising adventure. So what should we do, Kelly?
Keep on adventuring.
See ya.
See ya.